Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be looking at 7 of my favorite all-time criminally underrated guitars. These are incredible instruments, but for whatever reason, they haven't really cracked the mainstream. They kind of fly under the radar, but they're super high quality, well-made guitars. And I'm going to pick from a few different price tiers as well. So they're not all going to be, super expensive instruments. But here we go, 7 criminally underrated guitars. All right, here's underrated guitar number 1. Any guesses on what this instrument is? Well, if it looks familiar to you, that's because it is. Underrated guitar and brand number 1 is Gibson USA. These guys really need our support. They've been toiling in obscurity. They're making some great guitars, really good quality control, great prices. I can't do it anymore, you guys. It's not a Gibson. Stop it. Here it is. A Heritage, yes. These are the guys that when Gibson flew shop down to Nashville, they stayed in Kalamazoo making traditional guitars. These guys have been making incredible guitars for years, and they don't quite have the recognition of some of the big brands, but they're making spectacular guitars, and they know how to make a traditional instrument. So that's number 1, Heritage guitars. Check them out. All right, here's a look at underrated guitar number 2. I mean, just look at that flame top. It's insane. So it's one of the more affordable options. It's the Sire T7. And of the Sire lineup, this one is one of my personal favorites. I don't care that it's a veneer. It's just spectacular in every way. 5-way switch, 2 humbuckers, great 2-point trem, locking tuners, fantastic fretwork, roasted maple neck, bone nut, locking tuners. It's got everything, and for well under $1,000. We're talking like $600, $700, $800 for the Sire range. Nothing really touches it in terms of build quality and features. So that's one of my underrated guitars. This thing should be everywhere. It's such a great guitar. Sire T7. Here's a look at underrated guitar number 3. Any guesses on this instrument? Well, if you guessed Gibson USA, you are correct. Just kidding, we're not doing that anymore. This is clearly something special. This is the Gonging Summit. Definitely an underrated guitar. You can get regular humbuckers or you can get gold foil pickups like this. It's got a little revoicer button on other models, which gives you a few different tonal options, which is very cool. Made in Canada. Very, very high quality guitar. Beautiful instrument. They have, more plain options that are more affordable. But if you want to step up to the Supreme, this is the kind of quality you are going to get. Absolutely incredible. Now, if you know what this guitar is, you definitely know guitars. I don't think a lot of people are going to guess this one. And I'm going to kind of cheat here, but here it is. This is a Schecter. Yes, this is one of my other options that are a little bit more affordable. Always give you a ton of value. So this is the Corsair Custom, and I'm cheating because I'm also going to include the Coupe. That's one of my favorite Schecter guitars. True hollow body guitar, Filtertron pickups. It's even got coil splitting on it. Incredible guitar. And such is the Corsair Custom. You've got coil splitting on a guitar like this, which you're not normally going to find, locking tuners. And I don't know if it'll show up, but it might be a little overexposed, but one of the most beautiful flame tops on the back and on the front in a matte finish. You don't see that combination a lot. So yes, great value on this. I think a lot of people, when they think Schecter, they think maybe more like metal guitars and that kind of stuff, rock guitars, but they make some criminally underrated semi-hollow and hollow body guitars. So this is the Schecter Coupe Custom and the Corsair. This next guitar is absolutely stunning. Now, some of you guys might recognize it because I just did my demo a few weeks back, and it is absolutely underrated. When you think of a high-end super strat, you might think Ibanez, you might think ESP, something like that. But this Vola is absolutely underrated and can hang with those guitars easily. So, super light, about 6.5 pounds. Look at this tiger flame finish. Incredible. Tons of different tones, unique tones that you're not going to find on other guitars. Stainless steel frets, locking tuners, it's got everything. So yeah, if you're looking for like a high-end super strat kind of guitar, yeah, check out these Volas. They're in this series for a reason. Incredible guitars. Underrated guitar number 6 is looking spectacular. Ice blue finish, gold hardware. I mean, there's nothing like it. Just looks absolutely beautiful. Now, really, for number 6, I want to give a shout out to all the boutique builders. This one's a Valenti. I'll link to them all down in the video description below. But really, I want to talk about 304 guitars, Valiant guitars, Rec guitars, and on it goes. All these small builders making unique and amazing guitars. So yes, this Valenti is next level, absolutely. Just an incredible, like, lifetime guitar. Stunning. But yeah, I wanted to give a shout out to the guys who don't have a marketing budget, who don't have dealers in place. They don't have anything. They're just making these instruments in small shops all around the world. So if you're one of those small boutique builders, shout out to you guys. I know you're making incredible guitars that don't always get fully appreciated. They don't get, the recognition they deserve. So you are part of the underrated series. There you go. Shout out to you. Underrated guitar number 7. Well, if you've seen one before, you know exactly what it is. If you've never seen one before, you're probably like, well, what is that? Yes, it's a Zeus. Incredible, incredible guitars. I don't know why we don't see more of them around. They also sell versions without, the metal top, because I know it's either you really love it or you're like, I'm not so sure about that. But if you play it, it's like top-notch playing experience. The fretwork is impeccable. These are made in Japan to like excruciating detail. This is one of the nicest guitars in terms of like overall details. Everything is perfect. Yeah, under the cover, everything. You look anywhere on this guitar and you're like, yeah, okay. Incredible instrument. The pickups sound really good too. A little bit on the hotter side. But yeah, you plug it in and it just sounds like it just roars right away. So incredible guitar. Yeah, craftsmanship, playability. The price is up there, but not even that bad compared to, similar offerings. And it just brings something completely unique to the table. So yes, definitely flying under the radar, underappreciated guitars. Zeus, incredible company making incredible guitars. So those are my 7 picks. I could have included so many guitars on this list, like the Yamaha Rev Stars I tried out, but Yamaha's a pretty big brand name, so I wanted to kind of like stay away from that. D'Angelico guitars, the Revoltas I looked at, those are incredible instruments as well. Even that Fender, that Amber one, you guys know I love that guitar, super underrated model, but we're not using the F word on this channel today. We're talking underrated. So there you guys go. So many guitars. But let me know in the comments section below if there's kind of a model you've tried. It's not mainstream. Maybe it's something like a Reverend guitar or something like that. I've never played one, by the way. I should really try one out. But there's all sorts of brands like that that are making high quality instruments that aren't like super mainstream. So anyway, if you have some examples, drop them in the comments section below. I'd love to see if you guys have tried some guitars that you're like, those were incredible and you never see them around or whatever. So there you guys go. Hope you enjoyed this video and this series. If you do, be sure to subscribe to the channel. We got lots of great content lined up for you guys. Other than that, have a great day. Take care.